Hey guys, my name is Trish and today we are going to review Jeffree Star's new Cremated palette. So make sure you stay tuned and check out what kind of looks I do today. Okay guys, so since this whole quarantine has started, I have went wild with my makeup. Like, I now have every single Jeffree Star palette. I just recently got in all of these, I'll show you, which obviously I'm not using all of these. But I got the Cremated, I've got Beauty Killer, I've got Androgyny and Conspiracy. I already had all the other ones. I was just waiting for Conspiracy to come back before I purchased everything else. And I bought new foundation. I got the Bite Beauty Foundation. I got the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Foundation. I got some Jeffree Star, the white liquid lipstick to do like eyeliner looks with. I got Shane's Gloss. I got my favorite translucent powder. She had a sale, I think. I can't remember if she had a sale or not, honestly. I purchased it, I think, right before all this happened, and it took like 2 months to come from Australia. But it's the Nakia Joy Cosmetics translucent powder. My favorite all-time setting powder. Works great for oily skin. And then I had stuff from like BoxyCharm and Ipsy come in, which is all still back here because I have not put it away yet. But today, I have to review Cremated because y'all know everybody is going crazy for it, right? Yeah. So, I don't know what kind of look I'm going to do yet. I haven't decided, but I'm going to do something. So I thought I'd do it with you guys. It's been a while since I've uploaded. I'm currently working the night shift, but that is almost over. I have a horrible sleep pattern, you know, like I might be up for days. And literally just the other day, I crashed for 17 hours. So, I mean, my life is turned upside down right now, but it's okay. So, as soon as I'm off this night shift business, I am flying out literally the morning I get off work. I am flying out to San Diego just for a long weekend to relax. Today's the first day of school for summer classes, so I'm in 2 different classes. And I'm like, ugh. But enough of that. Let's get started. If you guys have not seen this, which I'm sure you have, but this is what this gorgeous palette looks like, which, you know, the lighting is not going to do this justice. Okay? But it's gorgeous. What am I going to do? I don't know. But I'm going to figure something out. Obviously, it's going to be a smoky look. That's why I'm wearing an all black shirt today. Now, for my foundation, I'm hoping these, at least the Bite Beauty, I'm hoping this works out for me. I'm pretty sure the last time I bought it, I bought like a lighter shade. Before, I was always going really pale, because I am a pale person, but I do have a lot of pink and yellowy undertones in my skin. So I decided I'm going to try to start going a little bit darker. And when I go darker, I look more alive. You know, I lighten up my face a little bit with, you know, the light concealer. But I first did that when I got a sample of this one here, the Rainforest of the Sea by Tarte. And it made me look so good. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I thought I was going to look like an orange Oompa Loompa. But I didn't. I got so many compliments on that, and I was amazed. So that is my new journey, is to gradually bump up my foundation a little bit. That way I don't look like a pasty ghost, okay? Which would go really well with this right now. But I am testing out these other foundations today, so I am going to test it out with that. But let's get started. I am going to prime my eyeshadow. I have his white concealer. But if you watch Jeffree, you know he loves his Painterly Paint Pot. So that's what I'm going in with too, because I love it as well. If you notice my eyebrows are looking a little funny, I just went and got them touched up for my microblading, so they are starting to scab and they're starting to come off a little bit, you know, but just disregard that, okay guys? Now, I had to wait, what was it, 2 months instead of the 1 month? I had to wait longer than normal for the touch-up just because with everything going on. But let's go ahead and dip in and see what we're gonna do. Alright guys, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a blending brush, and I am going to dip into Wednesday, which is that, I was going to say gray, but aren't they all? It's this color right there. And we're going to go above the crease with this. Okay guys, so if you're new, I don't like to go in heavy-handed right off the bat. I like to gradually build up my shadow because it's easier to add more than take it away. So that's just what I do. You do it however you like, but this is me. Okay, so we went ahead and put that Wednesday shade up there. Now we're going to go in with Solemnly Swear, which is, yeah, let's go with Solemnly Swear. So it's this one right here. And we're just going to go right like into the crease with this color. We don't want to go very high with it. It's just going to be a nice little transition if it shows. You know, like, depending on what I decide to do, I might cover part of it up. Who knows? But it's there if I need it. One thing I hate is when I get his palettes, is he always has these pretty little stamps in them, and I ruin them. Well, we all ruin them once we use it. They're ruined. But that's alright. I'm thinking about putting a thing up on my side of my wall over here where I can store my palettes right there. I've seen somebody else do that, and I really liked it, and I'm probably going to wind up doing that. I'm going back into that first shade, that Wednesday shade, and just buffing right here because it looked a little bare. And we're going to do the same over here, bring it up a little bit higher since I did that on the other side. I don't normally do these types of shades, so I'm usually very bright and vibrant like all his other palettes. So this is different for me, for sure. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and cut our crease. And I'm just going to grab one of my brushes. And for this, I will use his white concealer. Before I do that though, I do like to, here it is. My vanity right now, you guys, is really bad. But I like to just get a makeup remover wipe. And just kind of go along the eye, like where obviously we're going to need it. And then it's just a little bit less that you have to really work on covering up. You know, just pull off a little bit. I used to cover up the entire eye. And then I seen somebody do this and I was like, that's actually really smart. I don't know why other people don't do that, because then you don't have to cake on so much concealer on your eye. And I'm all about that, because honestly I'm not the best at cut creases. I don't do them a whole lot. Okay, just removed a little bit of it. Alright guys, now let's go in with our concealer. I kind of like to go like this. And then I look up. And right there's your line where you need to cut. Okay? Grab yourself a mirror so you can get in close. And we're just going to smear that all around. And sometimes I do like to just round my shape off just the way that my eye is shaped. It tends to want to do a triangle. So I do try to just round it a little bit more, so it's not so harsh. Like so. And I do bring that white concealer into the corner of my eye because it will allow whatever I put in that corner of the eye to grab on a little bit better. Now let's do the same thing on the other eye. Okay. I think I figured it out. If I drop this lip gloss one more time, we're going to put it up here. Alright guys, so I got me the Morphe M224 brush, and it's just like a very flat brush, and I'm just going to see how well this pigment shows up on the eye without using your finger. So I'm going into Angel of Death, which is a very, very soft eyeshadow, so be careful, okay? And I'll show you which one it is here in just a sec. So it's this one right here. I've already kind of, as soon as you touch your brush to this one right here, that it looks like there was an urn in it. It's pretty much distorted, so, but it is a very, very pretty shade. Okay, so it applied okay with this brush. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this eye, that way that they match. But I still think I'm going to kind of dab over with my finger a bit. I'm just going to go over this lightly one more time, and then I'm going to do that little edge like I did over there because I winged it a little bit with this shade. Okay, so let's go ahead and try using our finger. A lot of shimmer, glittery shades work best if you use a wet brush or your finger, but for me, it usually works better with my finger. Oh, you guys, this is so buttery. The shade is gorgeous. That's the Angel of Death, don't forget. Oh yeah. Definitely get a little bit more pigment with your finger. Okay. Now for my inner corners, or for my inner eye, not my inner corners, but my inner eye, so where it's white still, we are going to go in with Pallbearer, which is this gorgeous, like silvery gray shade right here. You guys, and I'm just going to let you know, this camera does not do this palette justice whatsoever. Sorry, it doesn't. But we're going to see what we can do. So I am just starting off with my finger with this one, just because I just have a feeling, but can y'all see that? That is so metallic. So pretty. Like, you know, I said I don't normally wear shades like this. Every once in a while I'll wear a smoky eye, but it's not very often. But when I seen these glittery shades in this, I was like, I have to have it. I mean, no matter what, I was gonna have it because I'm trying to, you know, I want to make sure I have the full collection. But still, like, it's just gorgeous. Even if this was somebody else's palette, I would have totally bought this for the shade, these glittery shades. A little bit of fallout with that one, but I didn't on this eye really. I think it's just because I was doing a horrible job at application on this eye. My left eye always looks the worst, honestly. Alright guys, now let's go in with our inner corner, which we are going to do the Diamond Ashes. I don't know if you guys have seen that shade or not, but it's gorgeous too. I mean, hello, they all are. But let me clean off this brush. And we're just gonna, this is just the Morphe M152, and the Diamond Ashes is literally, looks like Diamond Ashes, okay? It's this guy right down here in this bottom corner. And I have it on my brush, and I'm just going to tap a little bit in this one, then tap a little bit over here, just because I had a lot on my brush. And I just like to sweep it into it a little bit, where it just nicely blends together. Alright, and then for our under eye, I think I'm going to go in with Gravedigger or maybe Eulogy. I don't know if I want my under eye really dark. I think I'm going to go with Gravedigger. So Gravedigger is right here. So it is a darker shade. And I might actually go with that right up against the lash line and then fade it down with Eulogy a little bit. Okay. And if you're new here, you guys, just so you know, I am not a professional. I'm sure you all can probably tell. I just like makeup. So when I say I'm going to do these things, I just pray that they work out, honestly. Alright, so this is Gravedigger, and I just put a little bit on here, and we are just going to rub it right along the lash line. Just to darken that up a bit. Dip back in, do the other side. Let me clean up underneath this eye a little bit from all that fallout. There we go. If not, I would have had to do it before I put my foundation on and stuff, and I probably would have lost a lot of my eyeshadow. Alright, and now we're going to go into Eulogy. And we're just buffing that right underneath it. And it doesn't take much, because we don't want this like really, really stinking dark. I'm just kind of flicking it up into where that line was that I made, because I left that there so that I would kind of have a guide on where my lower lash line, the shadow, needed to go. And just buffing this a little bit more. I don't want it so harsh. Okay guys, so I have the eyes on. Let me go ahead, I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Alright guys, this is the final look here. I feel like a rock star, like I'm not even gonna lie. Like this dark, sultry look, I guess. I don't know, but I love it. Like I never wear makeup like this, and I think tomorrow night when I go to work, and I'm a nurse, I might wear makeup like this. Like I don't know. Like normally I'm bright, look like a freaking rainbow, but this is like, move, bitch, get out the way. You know what I mean? Like it's nice. So I did use my new Bite foundation, and woo, Sephora, you screwed me on the color matching, like for sure. I opened this up and y'all see how dark that is? Whew. Like I had to like blend it down, and then like I lightened it up with concealer, okay? So that's why it matches a lot better. Like this is kind of how I want it to match without the concealer, but that's okay. I mean, I can still use it. Like I said, I'll just use concealer, you know, whatever. But then when I go to repurchase, I'm definitely going to get a shade lighter because this is a little bit too orange for me. But other than that, I'm digging this look, and I think I might do a second look, maybe. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I am back and I have a clean face. I still got a little bit of eyelash glue stuck in my lashes, but we're just gonna deal with it. So we are gonna go ahead and prime our eyes, and this time I will use some white concealer just to test it out. But I still don't know what kind of look I'm gonna go for, just because that's the kind of gal I am. I just kind of wing it, you know? I do think I want to do a halo instead of a cut crease, so we'll see. I'm just going to smear this around a little bit with my finger, and I like to get it kind of around, like smear it across the eye, and then I just dab it up. I always make sure I dab in that inner corner, the outer corner. And then when I go with concealer, I also get under the eye a little bit, just to brighten. Okay, let's begin. So this time I think I might want to set my entire eye, just thinking about it. So when I do that, I like to go in with just a translucent powder. Since we are doing Jeffree, we'll use Jeffree's translucent powder today. I really do enjoy this powder. I use it quite often, and it smells good too. But I literally just will grab any brush I can find that I don't normally use a whole lot. And this is just a blending brush, and I'm just grabbing some powder, okay? And we're just going to set all of this all around this eye. Okay, so if you leave it tacky, you'll get more pigment. Okay, if you set it with a translucent powder or like a really light eyeshadow color, then it helps your blending. Okay, that's why I wanted to switch it up on us today. Just since I did the first look without setting it, I thought let's set it this time. All right, guys. So we are going to try to use some different colors just so I can test some new ones out. But, I just got to figure out what colors I want to use because they're all so pretty. Okay, so for our crease, we're going to go with Obituary. And this is just a nice neutral. Okay. Next, we're going to go in with the Morgue. And we're just going to go right below that. Just to give our crease a little bit of dimension. Not a whole lot. I just want to darken it up just a little bit. And let me show you these two colors before I get too far. Okay, guys, so the first one, Obituary, that I went in with is this bottom color right here. Okay, and then I went in with the Morgue, which is right here. So I have these two shades. This one was the first one. This is higher up, and this is right in the crease. Always dropping stuff. Okay, guys, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a halo eye. The last look was pretty dark, so I think this look we're going to lighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to use my finger just because that's my go-to with any type of glittery shade. And I'm going to go into last look. So last look, it's kind of like a brownish gray. It's right here. Alright, guys. So we're going to start in the inner corner. This is kind of like a nice metallic. It's gorgeous. And then we're going to go on the outer. And I'm just going to sweep that up a little bit. Because with my hooded eyes, I need to be able to see it. Okay? And I just kind of left this center part right here shadow free. And there's a little bit there, but not much. I was going to sneeze. Alright, so we have the eyeshadow on both outer corners of each eye. We left the center part shadow free. And next, we're going to go in. This is more like a lighter, like day look, okay? We're going to go in with I think we're going with Afterlife, which was that nice peachy shimmer that I used on my eyebrow. So we're going to grab a little bit of that on our finger. See that color? Isn't that pretty? It's really hard to kind of pick up on the camera, but I'm telling y'all it's pretty, so just believe me. Okay, I do feel like I want to darken out this outer corner a little bit on each eye, so we are going to do that. Plus I need to add a little bit over here because I went a little further with that halo shade. Plus, when you do this, it blends those two edges together. really lightly, I want to dab back into this one because I feel like I lost my halo a little bit. Here we go. So not every look in this palette has to be really dark. You don't have to do a really dark look if you don't want to. So I could just leave it at this and, you know, finish my eyes off and be good. But I want to darken it just a little bit for what I kind of have in my head. This is the shade Inheritance. And I just took a very light little boop boop into that Inheritance shade, just to very lightly darken the inner corner. I don't want it as dark as the outer corner. Okay, I still have foundation in my hair. Oops. Alright guys, and now let's go ahead and find a shade for under the eye. I do think I'm going to go into, I want to use something new. Let's go ahead with this light gray life insurance. So let me show you these two different colors I've been using though. This is the one that I darken with. This is Inheritance. Okay. And then the life insurance is this really light gray right here, and that's just to add a little bit of color under the eyes. Not a whole lot, just so it blends with this whole smoky look a little bit. Barely. That's what I wanted, just something really light. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes and my face off camera, and I will be right back. Okay guys, this is the final look. So as you can see, this is a more wearable throughout the day look for people that don't like to get all dark and glam. I did not wear lashes this time because I know a lot of you guys do not wear lashes, and I just thought I would rock my naturals. But for my face, I did try out my new Tarte by the Sea or Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I really like this one. My Bite Beauty, I tried in the first one. That was the one that was way too dark. And let me actually show you guys this. This is how much like Sephora was off. Look at the difference in color. You guys see that? I told them that this shade works for me, and this is what they matched me up to. Okay. But anyways, so I love the palette. I knew I would. I love his formula, and it is something that I am going to play around with more. So if I ever need a gray, I know to just jump right into this palette. Like, I don't have to search through my $100 palettes. I can look right here. So I am definitely digging this. I did wear my Celebrity Skin lipstick on this look. Just, that is my go-to Jeffree Star nude lipstick. Like, I love this. And I used the Shane Glossin, the gloss. But I'm really liking this. Let me know what you guys think below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. That lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That also lets YouTube know that I did a good job so that they share this video with other people. And leave me a comment, don't forget, and I will see you in the next video. I'm so sorry it took me so long to come out with a new video, you guys, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I will see you next time, guys. Bye.